Successor
Successor.
agency, yep.
Special meeting.
Yeah. Okay, are we on? We're on. Okay. So now we will bring the special meeting of the Glendale Successor Agency to order with a roll call, please.
Council members Asatryan,
Here.
Divine, Najarian,
Here.
Mayor Kasakian, and Mayor Pro Tem Brotman.
Here. And would you read the item into the minutes, please?
Yes, the agenda for Tuesday, December 6, 2022, special public meeting of the Successor Agency was posted on Wednesday, November 30th, 2022, on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. The item, please.
Yes. Item 1, community development regarding fiscal year 23-24, recognized obligation payment schedule, a resolution to adopt recognized obligation payment schedule for July 2023 through June 2024, ROPS 23-24, including administrative budget for same period.
Thank you. And Mr. Galanian.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Brotman, members of the Successor Agency, on an annual basis, we ask this agency's approval of so-called ROPS that needs to be submitted to LA County Oversight Board and the State Department of Finance after your review and approval. And with that, I'll turn it over to Tom Arsad, our Principal Admin Officer, to present this item for your consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Galanian. Agency board members, this is, as Mr. Galanian mentioned, our operating budget for the 23-24 fiscal year. This is adopted on an annual basis. I have been before you twice in the last year with the last and final ROPS. Both of those were rejected by the Department of Finance. That would serve as our operating budget in perpetuity. But they have given us clear direction on how to amend our contracts so that the last and final could be adopted. As a reminder, the last and final would unlock the $10 million in bond proceeds. So staff and the agency are very eager to get to that approval. This year's operating budget includes $12.8 million. $11 million of that is for bond proceeds, bond repayments. The remaining obligations are a long-term contract with Disney and administrative oversight of the agency's activities. This year, we'll be adding one line to the ROPS. The obligations are categorized by lines. This year, we'll be adding one, and that's per the Department of Finance's direction in anticipation of what that contract amendment might look like with Disney. And also included is the administrative budget for this period. That concludes my presentation, and I'm available for questions.
Any of my colleagues have questions? No, I know this is a fairly routine thing that we go through, and we did think we were finished, right, with the
We
last
did.
and final?
Yes.
But we think there'll be one more a year from now, or when do we think the last and final will?
Within the
take place?
next 12 months, I hope to have the contract amendment because it's, we present it to you, and then we present it to the LA County Oversight Board and then the Department of Finance, and they have 100 days to review that. So hopefully within the next 12 months, we'll have both those actions.
Okay, and when we do get our last and final and the funds are released, what happens then? How does that affect us?
There is one bond payment that completes in 24-25. After that, it would just be administrative costs and this long-term contract with Disney. But it would be on an automatic payment schedule. Staff would go through and reconcile anything that we didn't spend and return it to the department. But beyond that, we would no longer have to make annual budget presentations to the board.
Okay. And are there any public comments?
No public comments.
Public comments. And if there are no other questions,
I'll
I'll
move.
take a motion.
I'll move to adopt.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Council members Asatryan,
Yes.
Divine,
Yes.
Najarian,
Yes.
Mayor Kasakian, Mayor Pro Tem Brotman.
Yes.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, and we are adjourning the Glendale Successor Agency meeting at 3:31 p.m. We'll wait till we